Hi, I am Bhavik Thakkar. Welcome to Btitude. This particular video is available in both the languages, English as well as in Hindi. So if you are more comfortable with Hindi language, please hit the I button and it will take you to the Hindi version of the exact same video. And if you are comfortable with English, let's carry on. Well, in this video, we are going to learn and solve a very specific questions of alligation and mixture. The questions where water is either added to the solution or it is taken out with the process of drying it up or maybe boiling the mixture. Now, the thing is that there are three different numericals attached to this kind of the questions. The initial ratio, the last ratio, and in between the fraction or the quantity of water that is taken out or added. The thing is that we won't be given one figure. All other information will be available, but one figure will be missing, and that is what we are supposed to find out. Now, students usually use traditional method, that is equation method, to solve this kind of the questions. The thing is that obviously that takes a lot of time. So some students try to find out the shortcut, and all that they can find out on YouTube or in any other book are these two methods, number imagination trick or alligation and mixture trick. Now, as the questions become more complicated, even these methods are a bit difficult to use. So, in this particular video, I have come up with the best trick, best logical trick. It is very logical, so it's very easy to understand. And more importantly, it is the fastest method available. So, in this particular video, we will learn the quickest method to solve this kind of the question, and that too, it is very easy to apply. So, let's learn something very interesting today. So let us first understand the logic that actually helps us solving this kind of the questions easily. Well, the logic actually is pretty easy to understand. All we know whether we are adding the water to the mixture or when we are boiling or drying up the mixture and water is getting evaporated, in both the cases, the thing is that the other part of the mixture apart from water, the other part, it remains constant, doesn't it? It does not change because excuse me, it is only water which is getting added or evaporated. So, other part remains constant. If you understand this basic logic, the questions are going to be a cakewalk. We are going to solve them something like this without even using so-called shortcuts, alligation mixture or the number imagination trick. They are going to be solved very easily. Let us have a look how. Check it out with the questions. All you can do is to pause this video and try to do it on your own first so that you can actually understand how effective this method can be. Well, as soon as we understand the first question, it says the ratio was this. What fraction of mixture must be evaporated so that the ratio becomes this, right? Now, how are we going to solve it? As I told you, the quantity of milk remains constant. So, what you will do? You will understand that 5 by 8 of initial mixture, let us say initial mixture is I, and 9 by 11 of latest mixture, say latest mixture is L, is going to be equal, yes or no? So, that means I by L is equal to 9 by 11 multiplied by 8 by 5. So, you can say 72 by 55. What does this mean? This means if the initial mixture was 72, latest mixture is 55. So, how much is taken out? How much is evaporated? That is what the question is. You can understand now. If it was 72, now it is 55. So, how much is taken out? 17, the difference between the two. And from 72, you must be knowing how to represent anything in a fraction, like you get your marks. When you say 80 out of 100, you put 80 out of, so upon as a denominator, the total goes there, 100. Similarly, it was 72, now it is 55. So, how much is taken out or how much is evaporated? Difference, 17 from 72. That's about it. That's your answer. Pretty easy, isn't it? So, look, right now I am explaining everything. Otherwise, in exam, you will directly write this number and then your answer, right? Should be pretty easy. 15-second task. Let's move forward to the next one. Again, you should actually pause the video to understand it. Whether there are two things, whether you are able to apply the same technique now or not, and even if you are not getting to apply the technique, how much time you are taking, and then you will be able to see the difference. Fine. Alright then, hopefully now you can understand this technique. Look, the question goes like 28 liter of mixture is there in the ratio of this. How much water must be added so that ratio becomes this? Now what we understand the milk should remain constant. So 28 multiplied by 5 by 6 was the milk. We don't know the total of latest mixture. So let us say L multiplied by 7 by 9. Fair enough. So the latest mixture, this 7 by 9 will go to this side as 9 by 7. We all know how to solve it. 7 4s are, so 3 2s are, so 3 goes here and 2 goes here. That's it, 6 is gone. 3 into 10 is 30. So latest mixture is 30. So that means how much is added? Initially the mixture was 28 liters, latest is 30. How much is added? 2 liters. With just one simple step, you can answer these questions easily. Fine. So please try to understand this. This is the best technique possible, and that is what I have come up with. Please try to focus, understand and apply it at least to the next question, so that you know step by step whether you are able to learn it or not. At the end of the lecture, you will definitely be able to learn this. Fine. Alright then, what about this question? Please pause and try to do it on your own. I'll remove that Hindi version. Let us understand. Okay, so it is X liters of mixture and the ratio is this. 15 liters is added and now the ratio is this. We all know 6 by 7 of initial mixture is equal to 8 by 11 of latest mixture, right? So that means initial by latest is nothing but, so it is 3 2s are and 4 2s are, so it is 28 by 33. Can you understand this? So if initial mixture was 28, latest mixture is 33. So how much is added? 5. Added one is 5, but that is in our example in ratio. Actually the liters added is 15 liter. So if that 5 is 15 into 3, then whatever is asked, just multiply it with 3. What is asked? Find the value of X. X, that is initial mixture. 28, right? Initial mixture is nothing but multiplied by 3, 84 liters. Are you getting this? Fine. So what we found here is the ratio. Initial mixture to latest mixture is 28 by 33. That means if initial mixture was 28, latest mixture is 33. It's just a ratio. Actually you can say it was 28k before, it is 33k before. So how much is added? 5k. If this 5k is 15, k is 3. So 28k is 28 multiplied by 3. But I didn't write k and everything. We can understand that much now, right? That is pretty easy to understand. The thing is that just one step, this one little step, and that's about it. Fine. You don't have to think anything extraordinary to solve this kind of the question. It's pretty easy, pretty damn straightforward. Why would we take alligation and mixture or number imagination trick to solve this kind of the question? Because it is a mental exercise, right? Why would you waste time thinking of something when the basic method is so simple, right? Alright then, let's move forward to the next one. Again, you can remove this one and let us see how you can do it. Please try to do it on your own first, that will help. Alright, so 400 quintals of mixture is there of wheat and barley, where wheat is 60%. How much barley is added, isn't it? No, they are saying some barley is added and wheat becomes this much. So how many quintals of barley is added, right? So once you understand the question within 5 seconds, you know if barley is added, wheat is going to be same. So wheat was 400 multiplied by 60%, right? And now wheat is, I don't know how much is the latest mixture, but multiplied by, this is nothing but 160 by 3%. 160 by 3% is 300, right? Or you can say this 20 will get cancelled anyway. So 160 by 3 will become 3 by 160 here, right? This will go that side. So your latest mixture, you can get it. So 0 will get cancelled. 16 into 25, 75 into 6, 75 into 6 will be what? 450. So your latest figure is 450. Now what was the question? How much of barley is added? Initially it was 400 quintal. Now it is 450. So what's the difference? 50 quintal. That is what the barley is added, 50 quintal. As simple as this, with one simple step, without any extraordinary logic. That's the thing. Sometimes common sense is not so common, right? It's very common sense to do this, but I don't know why people do number imagination trick, or sometimes even, as I told you, alligation and mixture. Why do you think in those terms when common sense is so easy? Fine? Alright then, let's move to the next one. You know, sometimes what we do, just for the sake of doing shortcut, we try to use shortcut, but right now the basic method is short enough. It's nothing. All you need to understand is how to apply this basic logic. Again, I hope you would have paused this video and solved the question. Let me solve it for you now. This is another question which is always asked. Fresh melon and then dry melon, right? And some percentage. That basically, how do you convert fresh melon into dry melon? By drying it up so that the water gets evaporated. Fine, the thing is same. So, how you can use it? You can again understand that from fresh melon to dry melon, whenever it is dried up, only water is getting evaporated. The other thing, that is pulp, the pulp of melon will be constant. So here you have to understand, fresh melon, whatever the quantity, 99% is water, that means only 1% is pulp. And in dry melon, 10% is water, that means 90% is pulp. And pulp is not going to change, right? Pulp is not going to change. So this 100 gets cancelled anyway. And now we are going to be, we are asked actually that how many kg of dry melon is possible out of 30 kg of fresh melon. So we know this fresh melon is 30. Then how much is dry melon? This 90 goes this side. 30 by 90 is nothing but 1 by 3 kg. 1 by 3 kg is 333.33 gram. So if the option is in gram, 333.33 gram. As simple as this. Get me a method which is shorter than this. I will stop taking lectures. Fine, I'll stop making videos. It's not possible. This is the easiest possible method. Why would you use any other method when the easiest method is this easy, right? And this is just common sense. I'm using nothing else. So I hope you enjoyed this video. That's about it. What I'm going to do is, you can go in the video description and I have put a practice sheet. So you can actually solve some more questions of the same difficulty level and you will feel more confident while solving them, right? So I hope you enjoyed it. Look, I've got a great news for you as well. Btitude has now got its app. Android app is available on Google Play Store. All you can do is, you can go to the Google Play Store, type Btitude. Our app will be at the top. Just download it and have fun, right? It's going to be a great learning experience. That is what we can ensure you. And in case you want to know about one of these courses, like what kind of Btitude packages are available when we teach them online, you can actually go to this I button and check out the video how Btitude packages are designed. And still, if you have got any other query, you can actually call on this number and your inquiry will be resolved. Fair enough then? So, if you really enjoyed the video and liked it, please like it. Share it with your friends, family, relatives and so many aspirants, all of them that you know about. Fine? If you have got groups, Facebook groups, please spread it, because I also need appreciation. I also need that motivation. If you do need motivation to study, I also do need motivation to teach. Fine? And of course, most importantly, please subscribe to my channel. And if you subscribe, please, once you subscribe, you will get the bell icon. Hit that bell icon, because that is more important, so that you will get all the notifications of my new videos as soon as I upload them. Alright then, keep watching, keep learning, keep enjoying.